Hi, I'm Ty.
And I'm Sam.
And you should vote for us for Student Co-Body Presidents of 2017-2018 year because we are deeply involved in the Madison community.
One thing we'd like to improve here at Madison is possibly getting some more water around the school because since the lead thing has been happening, we've just been losing more and more of the dispensers. And one thing we'd like to propose to administration is possibly paving the area by the bus stop because when it's rainy or even snowy, it's really slippery and I've seen people fall.
We are also all about equity among all the classes. Some things we'd like to propose for next year include a homecoming royalty for every class at Madison, including freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. We'd like to have ambassadors from the freshman and sophomore classes to come speak at leadership so we can hear your voice. Another thing we want to try to do is to have senior and junior prom become tradition here at Madison. Something we'd also like to bring back to Madison is the Games Assembly, which was unfortunately taken out this year. We also want to make every dance litter than the last.
And one last reason we think that you should vote for us is because we're allies to all minorities and we want to continue the education of all the social injustices happening today, as well as to promote the Creed values.
And there's something that you didn't hear from us today that you would also like to see changed at Madison.
We also want to bring back the suggestion box that we had a few years ago in the main hallway, and we want to check it every day so that we can see your anonymous ideas. And that's all for today. Have a great day, Senators!
Hi, I'm Olivia.
And I'm Bond. One of the things that we really want to help take care of or make better at Madison is the issue around the pride of the school.
We want to start with being more prideful and having pride here at Madison and finding what your why is to come here. We want to make sure everyone is involved and everyone is being heard. And we want to start that with voting for us.
And also, we want to help distinct Madison from other schools, to the point where we actually have a reason to have people come. We actually have a reason to come to this school and to make it unique. Another thing we're trying to focus on is we have all these clubs at Madison and they're great, but we want to help connect the clubs and make more unity between the clubs to help strengthen them and take them to that next level.
And we want to start that with here, starting next year, and it's a new beginning, and we have to make the change, and it starts with us. It starts with here at Madison and our group here at Madison.
Absolutely, it's up to the students to interact with the staff members and to interact with each other in order to make these changes happen. So vote for us, and we will do our best to make these changes happen.
Hi, I'm Chaz Childs.
And I'm Bakisa Noor.
So I am playing football and I wrestle here at Madison. So I'm very involved in the community. I try to make sure that I'm everywhere that I can be. And I want to make sure that I am a representative for everyone at Madison. I want to make sure that everyone has their voice heard. And a lot of people that are in sports or in clubs can talk to me because I really want to make sure that everyone feels supported and everyone has an opportunity to talk to people. One of the goals I really want to have done is I really want to make sure that we get the bleachers painted because it's just such a iconic thing to drive past and see the school.
I'm constantly doing things during school and after school. I'm involved with representing people who are underrepresented. We're not trying to say things that aren't going to happen, like fix the water system. That's something that we cannot do, and we're not going to be advertising things like that because we're trying to have things done that can be done by a student. If we need protests, if we need some petitions, and if we need classes that we don't have, then we can petition for it and we will get that class.
I want to make sure that we get a survey out to all of the people at Madison. Tell us about your problems so we can address them. We want to be good advocates for the school. Madison is such a gem within Portland and a lot of people just don't know about us. A lot of people in this community, their voices aren't heard, and we want to make sure that our voice is heard.
And although, as you guys can see, there's some dirty spots at this school, I am promising that I will donate 3 or more hours of my time staying after school and helping clean up because this is our school and we need a safe, clean environment.
Yeah.
I'm Joel.
I'm Colin.
If we are elected for the 2017-18 school year of Madison High School, we will strive to fight for justice, transparency, and equality.
Both of us are allies for the LGBT communities, and we will advocate for a safe space for all students and teachers.
Throughout the years, Madison's attendance at sporting events and school spirit has been at an all-time low. We hope to increase the amount of people showing up to sporting events so we can support our fellow athletes.
While posters help, we would like to complete the goal of making Madison a cleaner school and giving janitors one less job to do.
In our combined experience through representing Madison's baseball team and soccer team,
and through participating in clubs, we believe that we are the most qualified to represent the face of Madison and to remove the stereotypes associated with it.
Hi, I'm Jarelli.
My name is Stephanie.
And we're a biracial group.
Okay, we're both Latinas, and we know that each culture and ethnicity here at Madison are being well represented. And the only time they actually get to show off their culture and stuff like that is during the multicultural assembly. Like, we want to have them show how proud they are, and we want to have at least a day or two where they get to teach the other students about where they come from, what they do, and stuff like that.
We want to have groups, at least a club where different ethnicities can come in and give out ideas of what we can start, what they feel excluded in that we can help them with. We also want to make sure that sports teams are not being excluded.
Make sure that everybody at Madison knows where each sport is playing and what time and when.
Something we also want to help is bringing the lower classmen into the Madison community, as in we would really want the lower classmen to be the counselors or vice presidents, for them to be able to speak up for themselves and their class.
And then we also want to help the underclassmen, the incoming freshmen, to get more involved and get help with the homework, because we know how hard it is. And
so that means we want to help you guys with your guys' attendance. That would be pushing you for you guys to have raffle tickets to put them into something where you guys can get free entry into any sports.
I'm Mitch.
And I'm Miko.
And we want you for co-student body president. The voice of the student body is important, and we want everyone to feel as if they have one.
We want to bring the choice back to the students, because who knows what's wrong with our school better than the students who attend it?
We want you to address and help mend the issues you care about in our school.
Such as
a student council. As much as we love the dedication and determination of the leadership class, we want to give every student a voice. The council would help staff make decisions and would be comprised of a carefully chosen, diverse group of individuals, such as club leaders, people heavily involved in our community, and anyone wanting to make Madison better. We decided as a precursor to this, we would hold bi-weekly crossroads meetings where students can approach our table, talk with us for a short period, get to know us, and have you address any issues you see needing fixed at our school.
Bringing back water filters at the end of every hallway. We're trying to appeal to a committee that has acquired a large grant. But these funds can also be fundraised. We also want to hold fundraisers for our assemblies, including favorites like Multicultural Assembly, Black History Assembly, even our PEP assemblies.
We want to focus this, though, on the music and theater departments, seeing as they are often overlooked. I've already spoken with businesses such as Papa Murphy's, Pizzicato, Pick's Donuts, as well as my own work, Thai Fresh, which has agreed to help advertise for and hold nights where 20% of all proceeds go to a department of our choosing.
And displaying our fantastic events we hold for Madison to the media by writing letters to the newspaper, contacting news stations, and advertising in public.
So when the time comes,
you know what to do.
Mark Mitch and Miko on your ballots. A vote for Mitch and Miko is a vote for you.
Hey, we're Trey and Elizabeth. We want to create a legacy at Madison High School to show everyone how awesome this school can be.
Although announcements are now more frequent and informative, we think there are still improvements that can be made. We believe if teachers were to read out announcements during classes, there would be less technological and scheduling issues with students, and students would be better informed.
We believe that all school clubs and sports should get equal support. If you vote for us, we will ensure that everyone gets the support they need, whether it's in fundraising, recruiting, or public recognition. To do this, we want to make sure that everyone has representatives in a school senate in order to voice their opinions, needs, or concerns.
We also believe that if we want more Madison spirit, then all grades need to be part of the action.
To do this, we want to introduce the idea of freshman and sophomore leadership groups. This will provide direct communication between all students of all classes, ensuring that everyone's voices are heard. A vote for us is a vote to change Madison for the better.
Let's leave a legacy for the Madison of tomorrow.
The diversity here and how open and accepting we are.
It's been super easy for me to make friends here since I've been going here as a freshman. I always make new friends all the time because everyone's just so nice and great, and we're all accepting of each other.
I played sports at Grant for a while. I played lacrosse there, and there was never a community that I felt here. As soon as I got into sports at Madison, it just felt like I was part of something.
The diversity we have so much enthusiasm. We have so many students that are working so hard to make a difference in this work.
We are the second most diverse school in Portland besides Park Rose, and I believe that's a good way to represent Madison.
We have a good supporting staff.
I just love how there's so many different cultures and ethnicities. It's like so diverse.
Things such as Step Up or as tutoring after school, not all schools have that, and there's a lot of help that you can go and find?
The theater department, the theater people, just that community. I feel like if you don't really have friends coming into Madison, you can just join that group, you can go to that group, and they'll accept you.
I agree with Miko. The teachers at Madison are what really set it up for me.
I like just how nice and friendly everyone is and how easy we get along together.
Our favorite thing about Madison is being more involved and having everyone being here involved. My favorite thing personally is not dealing just with the sports, but the community and actually being here with people to come here and have fun and be here and feel like family within one another.
I'm in choir, I'm in theater, I go to Bible club, I go to thespian club. I think I'm going to be a cheerleader next year, so.
Doing track since freshman year. I have been helping out as a manager of volleyball for the past 2 years. I'm in leadership, which might be a class that also has a lot of after-school activities that we have to help out with. And I'm also in Red Cross Club, and I'm going to try and bring back the QSA next year because
I do football and I do wrestling. But on top of that, I partake in other classes that allow me to be part of the community. So I'm taking ethnic studies and I'm in Portland City history.
I'm involved in the Red Cross Girls Club, Peace and Justices, and Muslim Students Alliances.
I dance about 20 hours a week.
I play sports, soccer and baseball, 2 favorites.
So I'm playing tennis. I'm in La Raza Unida. And I'm also in College Possible and in Escalera.
And I do volunteer work at the food pantry, which is open to the community. And I go to a Native American club that's here at Madison.
Choir, if you count that, but mainly theater. That takes a lot of the time. So.
I'm part of Madison Tennis Varsity. I'm part of Key Club. I'm co-president of National Honor Society. I'm also part of Red Cross and Viet Club too.
I play varsity soccer and I run varsity track.
I've done basketball at Madison. I've Senator Scholars.
Besides basketball, softball, and volleyball, I'm involved with, I went to an HBCU trip during spring break. I'm in the Native Family group, Senator Scholars, the ECMC. Yeah.
I was also in BSU too.
It's definitely community. I feel like our community is awesome, and I love just being a part of everybody here and feeling like I'm at home.
definitely equity. Like I said earlier, we want to change equity among the classes, and I feel like equity is one thing we can improve on here at Madison.
Community.
Simple value is respect, because I really dislike seeing when people disrespect other people.
Just diversity, because I believe that is what makes Madison so special. It's together.
Diversity.
Mine's is equity, just because that's mostly summing up the whole, everybody as a whole in Madison.
Respect, definitely, 100%.
I think that for me it's just diversity, because anytime I've been in a place that has been comprised of a diverse group of people, respect, community, equity, everything we represent here in Madison just come through. So
diversity, probably.
Community.
Community.
Yeah, I would say community. Community's big